Hello everyone, ZEFilms here. Video. I said I was going to try and keep up with all the stuff that's being announced and news articles and stuff like that, so here's me trying to stick to my word. Today, we got word that the USS Vengeance, the model itself in-game, has gotten an update. So I'm not going to go over all the details, but there's an upcoming Season 18 Kelvin lockbox, so it'll be interesting to see what else comes in there. So Thomas and Donnie decided to take a look at the existing ships, and they took a look at the Vengeance, and as they said here in the blog, the material was showing its age, so we decided it was a prime candidate for an update. So it looks like they have a side-by-side photo. Down here on the bottom left is the old, and this is the new. And I have holodeck and Tribble running, so we can actually get real-time looks and all the little differences that I can notice. But yeah, these they did this. I'm not going to read through the blog. We're just going to jump right into looking at the stuff. So let's do that now. All right, so here we are I think we're in Tribble. Nope, we're in holodeck. We're on holodeck. This is the ship on holodeck. This is the old skin from 3 years ago, when the ship first got announced and released with a lockbox. It's actually a low-buy store ship. But yeah, you could see very dark. I always thought the pattern was a little bit weird, but this is how it looks overall. And when you go to the ship tailor and select the Dreadnought skin, this is what it looks like. So here is the revamped skin. This is Tribble. I'm running 2 instances at the same time to make this video easier for recording purposes. But much darker, actually a lot darker. The old version was kind of like a gunmetal charcoal, whereas this is like, this almost looks like this has the Section 31 skin on it, which is pretty cool. Things that I noticed off the bat. So here we are at the old model. So I'm going to zoom into here. So you see this part. This is supposed to be where the bridge is, and it kind of looks like the hull design of the ship is actually kind of just pasted over the window. But if we go to the new skin, you see here, if I zoom in, it actually looks like an actual window there, which I think is actually just awesome. I think that's a really, really cool update right there. The other thing that you notice right off the bat is the actual type of hull pattern that's on the hull itself. So this one looks like it's kind of like a Aztecing type of, it's a problem with dark ships. It's hard to get a good light source, but you could see, yeah, okay, there you go. You see a little bit of like, I guess Aztecing is the only word I can think of. Whereas if we look at the old model, it's a mix of like, it looks like somebody kind of took like a SOS pad and went and did circles on it. It's not a knock to the old skin. It's the best way I can describe how it looks right now. All right, so moving on to other differences. Off the bat, I noticed that the nacelles are different. So there's the Bizarre collectors, and then the lighting down the side. If we switch over to the new model, you see that it's an actual blue, whereas the other one was kind of a white, almost brighter. So that is pretty cool. And then coming around the back, same thing with the back of the nacelles and the impulse engines. You'll notice a difference with the impulse engines as well. So if we switch over to the old model, so same thing, color has been updated to that blue, and the impulse engines, here it's like a light purple. Old one, it was like a darker purple. Now the one thing I do like about the new skin, and again, this isn't a knock to the old skin at all, but here it just looks kind of like, I don't know if it's just like the geometry of the ship or the combination of the geometry of the ship and the skin that's used, but it just kind of looks like a cluster frick here is the best way I can put it. On the new, it doesn't look too much of like a it looks like everything, like it looks like it's serving a purpose. Whereas over here, it kind of just, again, to me, looks kind of messy. And I'm guessing this was supposed to be a window. Because if we go back here, I don't know, that kind of looks like a window to me. I could be wrong. The back end of the ship never, I was never a fan of this aft. I was about to say that aft, but the other thing I really like is the lighting under the hull. So you see here we have kind of like light shining across the bottom of the saucer here, whereas on the old model we always had the lights there, but you just never saw, I want to say, light rays or them shining against the hull of the saucer. So that's cool. Deflector, let's take a look at the deflector. We can zoom right in. So it's kind of the same color as like the nacelles. If we zoom in here, so yeah, it's changed to the blue, which from what I can remember from the movie, I believe is more screen accurate. And then we have the special weapons. I actually prefer the old one, or the new ones. I like this one a lot better. But you can see here it's like 5 circles on each of these nodules, whereas here it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 little dots. I mean, either way, it's cool. In the blog, they said that if you preferred the old one to the new one, you can still go with this old one. But me personally, I'm really digging this new one. This one looks awesome. All right, so now we are going to jump to the ship Taylor. There's a couple of other options that were added. You can add Starfleet decals and I believe Section 31 decals. So let's go take a look at that right now. Alright, so I should say, as of recording this video, these changes are only available on Tribble for the moment. So everything that you're about to see is subject to change, but this is how you would go about, well, we're essentially going to be taking a look at the options that are available now for the Vengeance. So let's go into Customize Starship. So as you can see here, the new Dreadnought skin is called the Dreadnought Type 2. You can probably see this is horrible lighting in the ship Taylor. But as you can see here, there's that new Aztecing that I was talking about, the blue nacelles. If you want to go and stick with the old one from 3 years ago, then just go down to Dreadnought, and that is the old skin, as you can see there. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new skin as best as we can in the ship Taylor. So that's probably the shiniest. We could go like that. All right, so over on the template, we have Dreadnought, which is what we're on right now. We have decals 1A. So when we select that, you can see the red pinstriping going around the saucer and registry. Underneath, we can't really see anything. You can kind of see it there. I might just pop out to sector space just so we can get a better look. But you have a good idea there. So red pinstripe, black registry, and name. 1B is black pinstriping with black lettering. 2A is red pinstriping with white lettering. You can see it better there. And 2B is black pinstriping with white lettering. So those are the different options that you have available. These are the decals that they were talking about in that blog. So pretty cool. I am a firm fan of just plain Jane Vengeance here. But I do like me some red pinstriping. For review purposes, I'm going to go with the 2 brighter ones so we can go get a better look at it. So we're going to take a look with red pinstriping and white lettering. And we're going to just go outside of Earth space dock so we can see what it looks like. All right, so here we are. So there is the red pinstriping that we were talking about. So all we could see in the ship Taylor, let's get that out of the way, was the pinstriping on the saucer itself. There's the name and registry. Underneath we have, actually let's pitch the nose of the ship upwards. There we go. Oh, so pinstriping and then just the registry. And then we have red pinstripe and emblem. Red pinstripe and emblem down the side, and then down the side of the nacelles. And then we have the registry and name of the ship with some more red pinstriping around the end of the nacelle. And I'm trying to see, let's pitch the nose back down to see if there's anything else on top. We got something like a racing stripe that goes down the middle of the hull. Oh, and then USS Columbia on the nacelle pylon on the left, and then the registry on the pylon on the right. You know what? I'm going to switch this to the black, just to see what that looks like. All right. So back in Ship Tailor, we were looking at 2A. Let's look at 2B. What's the difference? Okay. We're going to go with 2B because white lettering. Apply changes. Hit OK. All right, so here we are. This is with the black pinstriping. So it's very hard to see. I can barely see it myself, but if you can see my mouse cursor, it's right around there. And zoom right into the side there. You can see the black emblem there. And then, yeah, it's really hard to see. So it might not be, I don't even know if it's kind of worth going with, unless you're using a shield that changed the hull to a white. Let's see if I have. All right, let's just go with the Delta Alliance shield because that seems to be the only one I have. This character doesn't have all the shields. But yeah, you can see where the black pinstriping is on the top there. I don't know if you can see it down the side of the nacelles there. You can see the same registry stuff in all the same locations that it was before. I don't really see anything going down the back, but that might have been overridden from the shield. And then underneath, come on, there's your black pinstriping and your registry. So that is pretty much it that I can see and think of on the new update. Really quick, I thought I'd just pop the black lettering on just to show you how it looks like on this ship. I know you'd be curious to see how that looks, but so here it is. I believe this is black with the black pinstriping. So there seems to be a little bit of a white outline on the lettering underneath. Same thing underneath with the registry. And then looking at the back of the nacelles, it is there, but really hard to see. So if you really want to go for that stealthy look, the black lettering could be the one to go with as well. But that's how it looks with the black lettering. Yeah, I really do like the new skin update. I think it looks amazing. It's something that I personally would go with out of the old and the new. I would definitely rock this one. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this new update. And yeah, let me know if you want me to do a fresh out of space stock with this Vengeance update. And if I get enough comments and likes on this video, I might just do it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.